I think this one seems to have like everyone's a little bit on the same footing.
Yeah.
More consistent.
Okay.
With the sound.
Unless I get loud.
Unless you get loud.
No, I get loud.
She does get loud.
She does
If
get
she
loud.
gets like into something.
So we're back from our tremendous hiatus. We've got a show to do, so many topics still to cover, plus we're adding something new, a sort of hybrid of the normal show, except we add a friend or maybe two, you really never know, because B and I intend on shining light on people that we love, which is why we're hanging all the guests out to dry.
We are in the beautiful nature center in our town. Why, you may ask? Because nature is good for you. It's good for the soul, and that is the only reason.
Yeah.
No.
But we're here with Gavin and Clare. Specifically Clare, because we wanted to bring her in and do a While the Guest Dries episode. So,
Yes. And Gavin is returning, both because he's cool and because he is Claire's husband.
My husband.
heck yeah. Wow.
So yeah.
I'm Claire. I do business stuff, and I like to sew, and I like to read books, and I like to frolic, enjoy frolicking. And I don't like tomatoes by themselves.
I didn't know that. So when you say tomatoes, sorry, this is important to me. When you say tomatoes by themselves, are you saying like pick up a slice of tomato and eat it? Or like if you have a fork with a cherry tomato and mozzarella on it?
I'm saying, like you said in the beginning,
Okay.
like a slice of tomato or a tomato is in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can and do reach out, grab it, and take a bite of it.
Mhm.
But I cannot do that without gagging or being disgusted.
Wow. What the fuck is that? Damn it!
Is this the
I thought I
Chip and
closed
Dale?
all this shit.
I thought every single track from other episodes was turned off. I was wrong, and it shows. But I know that the show must go on.
Did you watch that?
Oh,
I
yes.
did.
You
Yeah.
watch
We
it?
could talk about it when
Did you
yes,
watch
we
it,
watched
Claire?
it. We watched it.
Okay.
Alright.
I
We
fell
can talk about it.
asleep, but that's another story. But okay.
feel like-
No, sorry. What were you
I
saying?
feel like you fall asleep during a lot of movies.
I do,
we're
and
on.
it's actually here's the story, right? It's a new development in my life, and
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about it. I got it from my mom, which is when it's an action scene, just like a fight scene, like and Avengers are fighting the aliens. My brain just says, okay. I mean, there's no plot, there's no dialogue. Mainly, there's like go get the thing, and for the most part, that puts me to sleep.
Action doesn't hold your attention.
Yeah, it doesn't hold my attention, which
That's
is
nuts.
It's very. It doesn't really make that much sense, but
I think it does.
it does, but it doesn't. But so that's a curse that I received from my mother, and hopefully, I won't fall asleep during every movie all the time. But
I mean,
recently, within the
Yeah.
past several months, that
Yeah.
has been a new development in my life.
see, I think it's funny if you ever do an action movie, and then you try to watch it and you fall asleep.
He falls asleep during the action,
Yeah.
filming the action movies.
Oh my god!
Just
Oh,
doing
yeah.
action and then just
Just like wow, this is really
it's
boring.
just 10 minutes of B just
Or like I'm on set doing
my God.
costumes, and I'm just like
Being shot.
falling asleep.
I don't think you were here for this,
Deadbeat.
but when we were doing, the boys and the girls were doing Dungeons and Dragons in the Perch, I would
don't
come.
think so.
I would not be a part of it. But they would be up really late, so I'd always fall asleep.
Oh dang!
And
I think Alex mentioned that at one point.
It's a
I
staple.
conditioned myself to fall asleep during D&D
so yeah,
Yeah.
now anytime anyone's playing, we play D&D, it just puts them to sleep.
It gets
Yeah.
her tired. It's funny that you say that because Moises used to do that when Madeline would play the first D&D campaign that
Yeah,
we
with Sam.
played with Sam, yeah. Madeline was one of the characters, and Moises would come and hang out, and he'd be like
Oh my gosh.
asleep in the corner. And I have a picture of him that I sent to him, just asleep in the corner. But yeah, it's very, very nice. I had a question about the tomatoes, though. This is another question. So, salt and pepper. Do you salt your tomatoes when you put them on things? Do you eat tomatoes like with things? Because like I would never pick up a tomato and just bite into it, because I would need at least a little bit of salt on there to season it.
So I like tomatoes in burgers. I like tomatoes in sandwiches. Sometimes they're a little too soggy. I like tomatoes in like burrata with
Bruschetta?
Burrata.
What's a burrata?
Burrata. Isn't that the name of the cheese?
Bruschetta. Wait, no.
No,
burrata.
there's
a cheese?
Yeah, there's a burrata.
I
Well, I like
believe
the plates with the tomatoes and the cheese and the
A charcuterie board?
No.
No, that's
I'm talking about
No,
like
it's
an antipasto.
it's basil, tomato, and mozzarella.
caprese salad.
Yeah, caprese salad. I like caprese salad. I like cherry tomatoes in salads. It's I
But
guess
just by itself.
then they have like the salad, like salt, like usually the dressing will be like salt and vinegar and olive oil and pepper, and I like that. But sometimes a tomato will, like, usually I think it's because of the texture and like the wetness of a tomato can ruin things.
Yeah, it needs to be like crisper, I guess. I feel that. No, for sure. And we have a lot of tomatoes in our kitchen right now.
We actually, I don't know. I think what happened is that 3 different people bought tomatoes,
Yeah.
and it was a mistake because now we just have a fuck ton of them rotting slowly.
They're not rotting.
They're
okay?
rotting
They're
every
not.
second that they're alive. They're
Why
rotting.
don't you make tomato sauce?
I'm about to. It's
You're
on my
about- is that
list.
what you're gonna do? Oh, salsa.
Salsa?
That's not a bad
Salsa.
idea.
Okay, yes.
Salsa.
This is good.
Salsa's
We also have...
No,
What?
you're
Okay,
not. You have to roast the tomatoes and the peppers, and then you mash them together
Tomato and
with
pepper.
onion.
That's where the spicy comes from.
From the pepper. Spicy
Like-
tomatoes.
The spicy tomato.
We also have a lot of garlic as well.
Oh, that's perfect.
But I'm looking to like, I'm gonna do the thing where you like cut off the top and then roast the garlic in the oven.
oh,
And then you like, I
yeah,
saw it on,
squish it.
yeah, and you like put it on toast or something. But I saw that and I heard that it was really good.
Full for
A
crowd.
whole for- I know. I'm like, I don't
Full
know.
for passerby.
You're gonna have fun with this.
I know this is gonna be a fun one to
We
edit.
came here like, oh, this is a good spot, yeah.
I mean,
Maybe you could get put a note like at each minute mark where.
oh
That'd be
yeah, I
too much
guess.
work,
I mean, I don't know. I probably just scrub through it.
He is a scrubber. when
I
it
mean,
comes to
I really
editing.
like
You're a
editing,
scrub.
but whatever.
But-
I'm a what the
What
fuck?
does that
Scrub?
even mean?
I don't know. It just means like, I don't know. I know it's like a basic insult, but it's not like.
It's
What's
a
that
basic
one
info.
song like? Oh, scrub, get no love from me on the passenger side.
I know which song you're
Can't
talking
smell
about.
at me.
Does she say scrub?
Yeah, she says scrub.
I don't know that song.
Oh, I know that
honest.
song. Okay. Anyway,
The audience will know the song.
Yes.
Okay,
They
yeah,
will.
the audience will know the song.
even if Alex
You
doesn't.
guys know, right?
Audience, it's up to you now. I can only get you so far. You are helpless until you know the song.
Yeah, do things yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, leave in the comments just your favorite letter, your favorite number, your social security number.
That's my favorite number.
Yeah. Give
It's
Gavin
Alex's
what he
social
wants.
security number.
Wait a minute.
Give Gavin your social security
No.
number. No, the other thing I was gonna say was, shut up, is that Alex, when he's editing, will play the same piece of audio over and over and over again to find out the exact second where he needs to cut it. But it'll be
Yeah,
like,
edit it.
"Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys,"
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
cannot. I
Does
cannot.
he have headphones?
I now.
Do you have headphones?
I have headphones. They're Bluetooth headphones, so the timing is bad sometimes when I'm composing the music or I'm editing stuff together. So now I just kind of have to edit not in B's room
Folks,
because
Send us some good headphones.
No.
Some good headphones for Alex to wear. P.O. Box 5762, Chicago, Illinois 92170.
Yep.
That's
Some-
exactly where we are.
Some
here
schmuck
today.
is gonna get headphones.
Some schmuck is gonna be
Oh boy, I sure do love checking my P.O. box. What
In
the heck? Are these
Chicago.
Beats by Dre?
Hell yeah.
Now I know what I'm
Goodness
getting you
me.
for your birthday.
Beats? Yeah.
Well, no, just headphones.
Or if
Oh,
some
okay.
generous donor wants to send us,
Some anonymous donor.
Send us headphones. Then
send us a little DM.
I
on
feel
the
like
gram.
headphones are one of those things that I personally feel like you can never have enough of
No. False.
because you will lose them.
No.
And the problem with that is I will get bad
You
headphones,
will lose it.
and yes, that's the thing. I will lose them.
You need one good pair.
Yeah, see, you should just get one good pair, but that's one good pair.
Exactly. That's it. And then
One
when they
pair.
break, you get another one.
Yeah.
That's it.
I had my headphones for like 3 years and they broke. I had another one.
Okay, so maybe, but that's something I feel like socks, where it's like you can never get enough of that.
No. also no.
Okay,
Fun
okay.
fact, my Uncle Charlie actually had too many socks, and so on his birthday, he told everyone, he made a little Facebook, oh no, he sent an email blast out to all his friends and family. He's like, I love you guys and I appreciate all your gifts, but please do not send me any more socks. You're coming out of my ears.
I
Oh my
love
God.
They're
that.
rating.
Please stop.
Yeah.
My
Please
sister.
stop the socks.
Please stop.
Stop the socks.
Hey, please stop the socks. Like the socks are taking over.
It's
Yeah.
a campaign.
My sister's husband said if he was rich, he would buy a new pair of socks every day, or he would only wear a pair of socks once,
Huh.
and then he would never wear them again.
What a fucking plebe.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know.
Nice.
I mean, like, he wouldn't necessarily throw them away.
But like a crisp, fresh pair
But like a
pulled on your toesies is a nice thing for him.
I guess so.
Okay,
Amen.
but before we
Amen.
get too far off
Yeah.
the topic
Yeah.
about donation, right? Are either of you organ donors?
No.
I think I am.
I
You
am.
are?
I think I am.
I am.
I'm not.
I am not. I don't want that. I don't know what I feel about that really, but I know I'm not cool with it for some reason. Something in my brain was like, I can't do that. I can't donate my organs like that.
I am an organ donor. I don't know exactly how the whole organ donor system.
I'm pretty sure you have to die.
Well, okay,
They knock
yeah.
on your it's random. Like you could just be having a day and then
Like,
they're,
It is your day.
they got like them surgery masks and a scalpel and like, do you got a second?
Are you an organ donor?
oh my
Oh
god.
no, they know you're an organ. It's on record.
They don't have to
That's-
ask.
That's why they're knocking on your door. Oh, B. Polly, is that you? Thanks for the liver.
Oh wow. Dang. Could you imagine?
You got to get off the list now.
Yeah, I guess
They
so.
go, they're like the teams on like for race cars.
Pit stop.
Just
Oh my
pit
god.
stop
They
organ.
got other
Pit
people
crew
to
for
do.
organ.
My worry is that they'll think I'm dead, but I'm not dead, and they'll take my organs and then I'll die.
Like you're just having a big sleep on a hospital bed or something.
No, like
You were
I still
in the
have
hospital?
like
Man, I
very...
gotta take a big nap. Oh, this guy's dead.
That's not it.
There's dead.
You know what I mean,
Sorry.
listeners.
Yes,
you know what I'm
You
saying.
know you.
Like,
I don't think I.
like
I
you're in
don't
a
think I do.
coma.
The listeners know.
Okay, fair.
They know.
Okay, they know.
That's what's important. Is that they know.
They're the medical professionals in this world.
Yeah, 50% of our demographic is medical professionals.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually, can we take this time on Claire's episode of the guest podcast to shout out all the men that listen to the podcast?
Men?
It's mostly men, so thank you guys.
Did you actually like?
I looked at our
Oh my
demographic.
god.
It's what is it? 62% men, and then there's like a 30-something% women, and then there's like a 2% undeclared or other
What is
kind of
that?
thing. I have no idea. I can't look.
How many people listen to our?
I have no idea.
ours.
I have no idea.
I've been on
Yours.
2 episodes, so it's ours.
It's a little bit your
It's a
guys. It's
little
like
bit
yours is one of the
everybody's.
most listened to. So I mean, in a way,
Yeah.
the success goes to you.
I guess.
Not really, I think.
do you
It's
do
a
you
little
like
yes.
do you put your gender as like something when you create a YouTube account?
Probably.
You can.
So I think maybe you cannot put your gender, or maybe if they watch it unsigned in,
Oh, true.
Mm.
that
Put
could
the
also.
Those are Spotify logistics though, and I don't know how that works.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't get gender logistics on YouTube, only on Spotify.
Oh wait, I thought. Really?
Yeah, straight
I
up.
think you can. I think you can. Find
Okay,
that.
well anyway.
Anyway, I just don't know how. I had something I wanted to tell you, Claire. Your voicemail needs to be changed because you are no longer Claire Wheeler.
Oh my gosh.
You are now Claire Blackwell.
I thought I had changed everything, and it was such a long process. You have to do so many things to get your name changed in the world, I think. And I guess I missed one,
It
but
slipped
thank
through
you.
the cracks. It slipped through the cracks.
The
but
clacks.
So now when you
Clax Blackwell, actually.
yes, now when you listen to the message that I left you, if you did not already,
I did.
okay, you now know that you should change your
Voicemail. Yeah. I really enjoy doing that, so I am looking forward to doing that. Interesting.
You should recreate the old one and then just have Gavin shout Blackwell over you.
This is Claire Blackwell!
Yeah, exactly.
Blackwell, it's Blackwell. Yeah, Blackwell.
Claire
Bye.
Blackwell.
Effective immediately.
Hashtag, he put a ring on it.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's your that's your voicemail. That's all you say.
You smell that skunk?
That's skunk?
I can't smell
It might be skunk weed.
Oh man.
I
Everything smells
can't
awful.
Oh, that is a development
You can still
post-COVID?
smell. It's like it's.
I can smell vaguely.
Oh dude. I'm sorry.
You're taking it away from
I
me.
know. I was gonna say it has gotten better. His sense of smell.
No, I hate it so much. Like she keeps saying like it's a miracle. It's not.
It is.
Everything gross.
No,
everything
that's
bad.
not true. We literally found barbecue the other day.
Oh, that's right. Barbecue smells
because
good.
your nose was just like.
Yeah, I was like, what is that beautiful aroma? It was Lucille's barbecue.
That's
Yes. I was
wonderful.
like-
Yes.
That is really beautiful.
So what's going on
Beautiful moment.
with you though? Like,
Well, I started a new job, and it's going well, but the priest I'm working for, his mom's dying, and he had to go to Vietnam, so I'm kind of just on my phone for most of the day, talking with my coworker Soledad from Mexico, and she tells me all the good recipes and all about her life in Mexico as a soldier's wife.
Wow.
She actually told me this crazy story about when she was in the mountains near where El Chapo was, and she was trying to get out of the town with the mayor's family, and people were after them. So they had originally planned to have a car sent up to like take him back to, the main town. But on the way there, the car's brakes failed, and the brake line had been cut. So if she had been in that car, she would have died.
oh my
And
gosh.
so they had to fly in a helicopter and take her out. And after that, she was like, I'm going to stay at my parents' house. I ain't going nowhere with my husband again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's a
Forget
lot.
that.
She
Wow.
keeps the day interesting. Yeah.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
And then Gavin and I moved into a new house, and we've been slowly putting up all our decorations and killing 3 roaches so
Yeah, 3
far.
roaches.
which has
Oh
been-
no.
Dude, V would hate that so
Something.
much.
Well, San Diego's known. Like, even Latitude had roaches.
Oh,
Oh no, we know. Yeah, no.
We know.
Did we talk about that? We definitely talked about that story already.
Yeah.
No, definitely. We had previously lots of roach experiences
Oh, my Lord.
at Latitude.
In your house?
No, not in
Oh,
my
thank
house.
goodness.
In the cabana.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there was in my house, I would have asked to move.
They're terrible.
Because
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
no, not a fan.
Yeah.
Also, I saw one at work.
Mhm.
And I was very unhappy about that. It almost went into my bag.
Yeah.
And I was very unhappy about that. And I kept twitching because it's gross.
Yeah.
So gross.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I'm not afraid of ants. I'm not afraid of many bugs. But something about little roaches.
They are bad. They are bad.
Yeah, they're just really gross to me.
We're also, well, we maybe have decided not to, but we were thinking of getting some
Well,
cats.
I mean,
it's still we're
we don't
still
gotta
thinking.
let my mom bum us out.
Yeah.
She said no. She
She
bad
said
idea.
she said good things. She said wise things, but it was a bit
Harsh.
like it's going to be harder to rent places if you have cats, which it is true.
Facts.
But cats, they're nice, and I recently saw a TikTok and it said their purring like helps you relieve stress, and they actually decrease the possibility of like heart problems, I think.
Ooh.
They have some health benefits, but I mean, I guess I'm allergic, and
Oh.
Not like terribly.
cat hair is annoying. But
So, I
they're
mean-
so damn cute.
Yeah.
You're on the fence.
Yeah,
You-
I can go either. Like, if we want, yeah. If we don't, then they'll find a good home.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not worried that the cats will not find a good home.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
Charlie and his family will make sure of that.
They have. Wait. So
They're
I
10
recently
cats.
heard.
Liam told me they have 12.
They do.
'Cause
They have 10
there's
kittens and 2 mothers.
Yes.
Wow.
There's two. The mothers are sisters. They both got pregnant. And they both have 5. Both of the litters had 5 kids.
They're
Oh
so
my
cute.
gosh.
Okay, so they only have 12 cats because they have 10 kittens.
Yes.
Okay, I thought they had 12 fully grown cats in their possession, and I was like, how? How? Because I know Liam's
That's like
family in
9.
Nebraska
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
like 9.
had like a lot of cats,
that's Liam's Nebraska.
but it
home.
was Nebraska. This is California. I mean, I was like, I don't know. I've
This
never been
is-
to the Cosgrove's house.
They have a pretty big spacious
They have
house.
a big house, they have a lot of kids, and now a lot of kittens running around.
Yeah,
So that was lovely.
kittens are adorable.
They have the little black ones with like the little tuxedo ones.
Aw.
I like those ones a lot.
Yeah.
Ah, I think maybe I want them. Oh my goodness.
Praying.
Yeah.
We have a bit. We have time to decide.
Yeah.
No, there's no time. The
Oh my
decision
God.
must be now.
As long as the Cosgroves know that you are considering it, interested, I feel like they're not going to just be like, sorry,
Yeah.
they're gone.
Yeah.
We actually got rid of them. Like we threw them away.
No.
No, that's so sad.
Sorry.
That's
It's
really
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sort of.
That's pretty funny.
Not really.
No, not really funny.
Can we have a segment where you put in like beating up noises and I'm yelling and beating Gavin up?
Sure, I mean, you got to make noises.
Yeah, you gotta give.
Ah! Oh, take that! I'm getting you real good.
This isn't. He's not adding the section, and you're just doing it.
Well, she has to do yelling.
I guess I could
Yeah.
go like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to have the yeah.
Oh, ow, ow! Save me!
Oh my gosh.
My wife is abusing me. It's domestic abuse.
He deserves it.
Wow.
Wow.
And
That escalated
This
quick.
is a really good bit, you guys.
why would you say that?
This is funny. Because it's not true.
You come on our podcast, you say, "Hey, can I do a domestic abuse bit?"
And then I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, he's literally doing what you want him to do.
Dan, I really am not getting myself in a good situation.
We don't care, dude.
Painting yourself in a good light.
We're just sitting here at this beautiful nature center in sunny California, for no reason
With
except
the
for
mosquito.
the great outdoors are beautiful. Here on While the Clothes Dry and its sister podcast, While the Guest Dries, we love to make sure that you listeners have fun. We love to make sure you got a beautiful, brilliant little smile on your face as you pick the fucking dirt out of your cuticles, like the whore you are. Oh, sorry. All right, no. Okay, sorry.
It's actually
try again.
No kids
sex. It's actually a sex worker.
Okay, sorry. Here at While the Clothes Dry.
Also, you don't pick it up from your cuticles, you pick it up from under your nails. So.
Okay, let's take it again.
I think you're taking the wind out of the sails, guys.
Just say
Here
it.
at While the Clothes Dry, we strive to have accurate smiles on your faces. As you sit there and listen to our podcast, pick the debris out of your fingernails You sex worker.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Also, sex working is no longer a derogatory term if you are trying to use it in that way.
Right. Well,
Like the action of sex working.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we should dip our toe into that.
It's already been done.
It has been dunked, but we should undunk it.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A socks?
Sauce.
Sauce.
Dunked in the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh.
Good sauce. You guys got favorite Chick-fil-A sauce?
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Not the like.
That's
Like,
my
aside from
favorite.
that,
Barbecue. If
like,
I have
not,
to pick...
not Chick-fil-A sauce, but sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Yes,
Chick-fil-A.
okay, so my favorite sauce, number 1, would be the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Right.
Okay.
Number 2 is barbecue sauce.
Okay.
The rest
Yeah.
of them can all go somewhere.
You're gonna say something
Derogatory?
meaner, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't hate any of the other ones. I did a dipping thing, and I was
you
like,
don't like the Polynesian sauce too.
The Polynesian sauce is good. It's not my favorite. Again, it's the Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
sauce,
Chick-fil-A sauce.
which
Yeah.
everyone loves. But yeah, no, the ranch is not bad either. Like, you'd be surprised how ranch varies.
Yeah,
I
it
need to try 'em
does.
again. I tried them all once.
Mm.
I got them all when it was been
Yeah.
a while, so I don't remember what they taste like other than Chick-fil-A and
Right.
honey roast barbecue.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot, but something very amazing happened.
Ooh.
I had finished my work and I was going to lunch, and I went to a really delicious sushi Asian food place near the place that I work, and never mind, erase that. I went out with my brother when he came to visit me and help me move, and we went to the delicious sushi place that I mentioned before, we went to the delicious sushi place, and I got uni, which I have really, really been wanting to try. What it is sea urchin. You know those purpley black, really, really spiky, round
Yo.
sea animals
Yeah.
that otters eat. I got it, and it was an experience. It was creamy, salty, cool, very refreshing. Had a very nice, pliable texture. It was something completely new that I had never tasted before, and I was very, very much excited and very much impressed by uni.
Wow.
Thank you, sea urchins.
wow. I've never had that before.
Me neither.
So that's a good review by Claire. I feel like I have to go to that place, though.
Uni?
No, that's not the name of the sushi place. What's the
Oh.
name of the sushi place?
I have no idea,
Okay.
All right, well.
Sushi place
but I know where it is.
There's
by
no anywhere.
Claire. So we have to go to
We'll take
Casa Blackwell
Casa Blackwell.
And attend
And
urchin shop.
attend sushi shop. I love sushi.
Urchins.
Alex, not the biggest fan
I'm
of
not
sushi,
the biggest fan.
but
I
you
don't,
would try
uh,
uni.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I try it once, right? But yeah, no, sushi. I don't like the ones that look like they have like a tongue draped over it.
Oh, the eel.
The eel or the
Something like
salmon.
that, yeah.
I got tiger sushi the other day.
Oh, what's that?
It's not made with tiger.
Bengal
But
tiger,
it's,
endangered
I think it was like imitation crab and cucumber, rice, and the nori.
Mhm.
And then on the top was alternating avocado and shrimp, I believe.
Oh.
So it was like stripes. So
I see.
at least that's what it was called. It was, I don't remember how much it was, but it was not very expensive. But I remember being like, Alex doesn't like avocado, and then being like, Alex doesn't like sushi, and I was like, well, then I guess I'll have to eat it by myself, which I was
not a
completely,
problem.
I was completely okay with. So, but yeah, no, I liked that one very much. But uni, I'll have to try it.
Delicious.
Delicioso.
Mhm.
We had a question about,
We did.
yeah, well, did we?
What was the question?
Well, it was about libraries.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, remember we just talked about the thing earlier. So we wanted to ask you about your perspective on libraries, because I like libraries a lot. My dad is a librarian,
She gets movies there all the time.
I get movies there all the time currently because
free.
there are movies that are not on any of the streaming services.
So true.
Which is very frustrating.
I agree.
So I get movies from the library probably every week or every other week, and if I don't want to watch them, I just return them, and it's completely fine. And I will order from other libraries in the library system and have them sent to my local library it's down the street, and then they will actually keep them at that library until someone else needs them. So I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So if I watch something and I wanted to watch again, which is because there are so many movies that I would want to watch, I don't usually do that. But if I did want to do that, it's at the local library. So I know that you like the architecture of libraries, or at least it seemed like you did based on like a couple libraries we visited, but I wanted to get your perspective on that.
Yeah. So me and libraries go way back. In my hometown, I would always live pretty close to the library, and my family was a big biking family, so we would always all go back to the library. We'd go to the library events, like sometimes they'd have storytellers come, or they'd have like a book off, or you would read books and get like little prizes, or just to get movies to sit there and enjoy just the peacefulness of a library. And we also didn't have internet in my home growing up, so the library was a place we would finish assignments, get them printed. It's just a really, really excellent resource. So ever since I was really little, I was going to libraries, and then as I grew up, most of the summers, after I had finished like a summer program, I would go to the library and just wait there until dinner time, sit and reading books, or on my iPad watching YouTube videos and just relaxing after a long day of playing in the ocean. One thing that I really liked about my family is that they like to use all the resources that were at hand. So I knew, like B had said, like how to order books from different libraries if they weren't at the one you were at, and all the other resources that come with going to a library. So it was really exciting whenever we'd go somewhere to go and visit the library there, because libraries are usually, as B said, a center where they put some effort into making the building and making it look beautiful, making it comfortable, making it accessible to the community. So I really feel like every library that I've been to has been just very cozy, and they did that with a purpose. It was also really exciting when we came to San Diego, and after I had married my husband, we lived very, like 2 blocks away from a library, and I took my husband there, and we got a library card. And was that your first library card, Gavin? It was his first library card, which I thought was so odd, because I had a library card my whole life, but we ended up using it very, very often, taking little strolls to the library and checking out books. My husband was reading Berserk, and he's still reading it. And he would order those from all of the libraries in the San Diego area. And then we also ended up going to the downtown library in San Diego, which, if you haven't been there, listeners, it's like 9 stories tall. It's huge. They have free parking if you validate a ticket, which is really awesome because the downtown area is usually packed. And on the top story, there's like an art studio, and there's like a rare books collection and like an archive of like all the people born in San Diego. And there's like this cool elevator that's glass and like all kinds of art stuff in there. So that was really exciting. If you are near a library, if you haven't gone to your local library, or if you're in a new place and there's a library nearby, I highly encourage a visit. Definitely opportunities to experience a lot of beauty and to gain a lot of knowledge.
I very much agree with a lot of things that you said. Like, wow, that really made me, I'm actually really happy. Because I didn't hang out at the library, at least not my local public library. In high school, I did spend a lot of time at the library because you said, like, it was just more chill than, like, sitting in the cafeteria during study hall. I did Reading Olympics, so that was sort of like the reading competitions that we would go through. where you read the books and then would go. And my team was actually district champions.
Oh, wow.
So that was really awesome.
That is amazing.
That was an extracurricular activity that I did. But also, yeah, the idea that there are libraries everywhere. And when I moved to Escondido for college, that was one of the first places. I was like, I gotta get a library card. So I got one there. And then when I moved to Long Beach with Alex, I would use his library card. And we had to get it renewed because he hadn't used it since, like, what, 5th grade, you said? Even though he lives, like, right down the street from the library. But then I got my own, and now I have it, you know, I can check in my phone, and also I have the barcode number saved because sometimes I'll forget my card and I just need to be like,
I feel that.
give me, here's my code, and then look me up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I sometimes get a little sad because in this information age that we're in, where we can access technology and knowledge a lot easier via our computers, via Google, via our phones. I feel like a lot of people no longer think that libraries are necessary. And I definitely disagree with that. From one of the largest libraries that we know in history, the Library of Alexandria, back, I don't even know when, a long, long time ago, when it burned down. It was a really great tragedy for us here. The archaeologists of today are very sad about the Library of Alexandria burning down because it contained so much information, so many artifacts, so many glimpses into the lives of the people of the past, and all that information was gone. And now we have libraries like in every town where we not only gather just books from all over the world, but also books about that place. And knowledge about that place that people can access for free. You don't have to have the internet. You just have to have your legs and walk in to get a book.
You need legs.
Yeah.
Well, or you need the ability to walk into
to move
or
into a place.
Yeah,
Sorry,
to enter.
Sorry, paraplegics.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I'm imagining an old guy wearing a shirt that says, "My Wi-Fi is legs."
No.
Wow.
But a library isn't only a place of information, it's also a place of refuge. I mean, so they have so many it's a safe place for, like, kids who have traumatic families, who need a place to hide that's safe. Librarians are probably trained to kind of, you know, keep an eye on kids, at least a little bit, I would assume.
Yeah.
And they're chill most of the
Yeah,
time.
they're chill. Very chill. And, you know, homeless people go there as a place to, you know, get out of the heat, use the bathroom, drink water. And I think that's really important, that there's just a place you can go to and just chill if you need a safe place to go. And you know you're safe, and there's stuff there you can do. And if you need help, you can always ask librarians, and they are just a wealth of information and information about the community and can get you help.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Would you say that do you think that when they added DVDs and, like, other media besides books to libraries, do you think that enhanced the library experience, or do you think that people started ignoring the books more?
I do not think people started ignoring the books more. I think that can't find the words. I think that movies and videos and CDs and all that type of thing, even though some of them are a little obsolete now, are a big part of our culture, a big part of our history, and for some people, even a better way to learn. And I think that melds very well with the purpose of a library. And I don't think it takes away from the reading experience, because books have been around for hundreds of years, and they're probably still going to be around in hundreds more, even if they're just for viewing. Like, they're a part of history, and they, a lot of people comment on they have a nice smell, like comforting
true.
smell.
That's true.
And
Interesting.
the ability to read and to make a world up in your mind, and have that described to you, but see it in like your own eyes with your own imagination and create that, I think is like can never be replaced by like a movie.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. It's a different type of entertainment experience.
Yeah.
But I know, some people would say like, oh, libraries are obsolete, but no, I definitely don't think that they are.
No.
Do you think they are, Alex?
Me? No.
Okay.
No. What I was going to say is I agree that looking at words and being able to create the world in your head is really powerful. I would like to point out that I think you can do the same thing with audiobooks. You don't necessarily have to look at the words on the page, because sometimes it's really hard for people to just kind of stare at pages. I know when I was in school, a lot of the time, I had trouble with that. Like, I would just stare at a page for like an hour, and I would be like, fuck. Like, I have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, the sentences weren't making sense to me. So, audiobooks are really cool for that, too. But, I mean, there are audiobooks at libraries.
Yeah.
On cassettes and
They're
shit.
there.
So
Cassettes, DVDs, not DVDs, CDs.
Not DVDs.
Playaways? Do you know about playaways?
I don't know what a playaway is.
Playaways. Oh, wow. Here we go.
No.
These are like little iPod things. They're like, say like 3 inches by 5 inches, maybe a little bit smaller than that. And it has play, skip forward, skip backward, volume, and then bookmark. And it's basically something you can put in your pocket, and then it has a little plug for your headphones. And for someone who didn't have a phone or didn't have an iPod or anything like that, I liked getting playaways from the library, because you could just, keep it in your pocket with your headphones and walk around, and very portable. It used like a AAA battery, but that's another audiobook resource that they had, because I was like, I don't want to have to buy like a Walkman to be able to listen to my audiobook. But yeah, some audiobooks were on playaways, and that's how I would go to the audiobook section, and I would look, and from that I would pick a book. So one that I wouldn't necessarily have read, and that's one of my favorite books. I listened to it on a playway, and then I read it, and then I listened to it again, because it's just one of my favorite books, which is Unwind, which Claire knows that's one of my favorite books. I think Alex knows that too. But yeah, and that was because it was at the library, and I just saw it, and I was like, oh, this might be interesting. And I think it was one of my books for Reading Olympics originally, and then it's one of my favorite books. So
Yeah.
Claire, what's something you want to do in your life? Anything, really. I mean, it doesn't have to be something grand. It could just be something you want to do in your life.
I want to learn how to surf. For a lot of my life is spent at the beach, and though I really, really enjoy the beach, and I gain so much peace from being around it, I am very scared of the ocean. It is very strong and very uncontrollable, and it can be very surprising. Large waves can come out of nowhere and sweep you off your feet. And I know that I am careful, and I know how to react in those situations, but there's still a lot of fear that I have for it. And a way for me to conquer that fear and is I think to learn how to surf and be able to be comfortable enough in the water to sit there on my own or with a group of people and push my body to a new limit that I I've never been able to push it to before, and experience that and be free from my fear. I think maybe like the deeper meaning of learning how to surf is being free from my fear, and that's something that I want to do. And I also, surfers are really cool, and I really admire them and think that it's a really cool community that's been built, and my siblings can surf. So I'd really like to be a cool person in that way.
To be able to join that group of that demographic,
Yeah.
to be able to surf.
And you know, I just love the ocean. I just, it just makes me so happy to be in it. So yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That's a good.
That's a good
I like
answer.
that
I
answer.
like that answer.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, it's emotional, it's physical, it's everything, because
Yeah.
the ocean, like you said, is so uncontrollable. You sort of just have to
Yeah.
let go and go with the waves.
Yeah.
But it's a skill, and I definitely think that that's something that you could do.
Yeah, I know I can do it. I just have to really learn how to let go of my fear and make a space in my life to learn.
Yeah. The fact that you like going to the beach is already a plus. I will say, because if you didn't like going to the beach, then you'd have then it would be that would be
Oh
a
my
little bit of a
gosh.
downside.
Yeah.
If she didn't like going to the beach, then would she want to learn how to surf?
Well, but she doesn't like going to the beach. Like, she doesn't like the sand, but she likes the water. That's what I'm imagining. It's like, I don't like going to the beach.
Oh, like
But-
there's like a minefield before you get
Yeah,
to where you want to
basically,
be.
where it's like really hot, or like the shells are sharp, and you know, all that sort of stuff. Just sprints
Oh
to
my
the ocean.
gosh. That would be awful. That would be very sad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, but
Well, despite the irony of you talking about running to the water, you are dry.
you have been all dried out. We dried you in the beautiful nature air.
The beautiful natural air of the local.
Flora and fauna.
What are you laughing about?
I don't know. Is there anything you'd like to say to our listeners?
I love my husband. He's amazing. Go to your local library and explore the treasures that it has to offer. And thank you, Alex and V, for having me and my husband here in this lovely nature.
Absolutely, and I'm glad we did this. 'Cause
Yeah.
this was a long time coming, because we were
It
trying to
was.
figure out doing it, and I always prefer in person.
Some other stuff happened.
Yeah,
So many things.
so many
happen.
things have happened, but
Still
we
recovering.
finally got to a point where we got to record
Yeah.
it. So that's awesome.
We're kind of still working out the kinks of the guest episodes in person. Most of them have been online, and for some reason that's easier for me when it's online. I don't know, something about just being like just staring at people like right next to you. It's like, so how does that make you feel? I feel like a shrink or something.
Yeah.
When you're online, it feels like you're just in like a conference call with your dudes, you know?
I don't look at Alex when we're podcasting.
I know, she refuses to look at me.
I don't want to look at that face.
We have an outtake where it's like, look at me! Look at me! And she's just like,
I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies.
no, she is, yeah.
Which, yeah.
Anyway.
I need that, but
We digress.
yes.
Do you have anything, Gavin, that you want to say to our listeners? They already know. Alright, well, thank you for listening. Thank you guys both for being on the podcast. Claire, first time, Gavin, returning guest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, listeners, for having me.
Yeah. Alright, and we will catch you all later.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you in like a month or something.